Thanks for dropping in again. We're working on this, continuing to finish up this this oil painting that I was working on. We'll see how it goes. Shouldn't be too much. I'm not going to work a long time on it. I just need to wrap a few things up on it. Like I said, this is oil on canvas. And this is part 2 of that episode. I don't know if there'll be a part 3. We may wrap this up. So let's see. Let me get to turn around here. The first part of this, the first episode of this was done in daylight, ambient daylight. This is soft white, a high overhead and a lower intensity ring light, but white light. Earlier today was daylight, and like I said, if you want to, the difference in lighting, if you want to check that, you can check that video earlier if you watched it, and you can see the difference between daylight and this right here. There is a difference. All right, what I want to do is, like I said, wrap this up quick. I want to finish this cliff. This was, as I said earlier, I had intended this to be. I had intended this to be a tree, so now I intend it to be sandstone. So I just need to wrap this up. So what are we gonna do? We're just going for it. We're just going for it. Just going for it. Sandstone cliff. If you've ever been out west. Sandstone. And we're gonna lighten this up. Got quite a bit of paint thinner on there. Need to put a little yellow in there. Lighten this up a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna lighten it up a lot. That's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be close to us. Sandstone. So let me see. I'm gonna put some brown in there. It's white. Yeah. Brown and white. little too much paint thinner on there is what it is. Little too much paint thinner. Let's see if we can get by with it. Let's see if we can get by with it. When you're making this stuff up out of your mind, it's not as easy as if you have a photograph. If you got to photograph it, all you got to do is lay down the paint, you know. But even though I lived in the West, it's hard for me to picture the specifics of a sandstone cliff, even though I've sat on a million of them. But we just keep at it until we decide that's enough, or until we get it right. Until we decide it's enough, or until we get it right. Can't keep from using that paint thinner for some reason. I'm all about that paint thinner. I'm all about that paint thinner. Too much paint thinner, definitely, most definitely. It's yeah, it's not hard to screw something up. We may do it, but what you can do if you don't want to just dry it, wipe it off and start again, you can let it dry. You can let it dry and then come back to it, which we may do. I was hoping to wrap this up in a minute, but I don't think so. I think we're gonna have to come back to it. So I want this to dry, and then sandstone's a lot lighter than this. I want to lighten this whole thing up. Yeah, I want to lighten this whole thing up. That's what I want to do. Yeah, let me see. Put a little white in there. Some more white in this. Yeah, I'm gonna try to lighten this whole thing up. In the meantime, while it's drying, we might look up some pictures of sandstone. Even though, like I said, I used to live in a national monument, which you'd think I'd seen enough sandstone cliffs to paint one without looking it up. I need some details. Need some details is what I need. That is what I need. Yeah. This is definitely not it. This is definitely not it. All right, so what we'll do, we'll make this one a short and we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it tomorrow, and when it's had time to dry a little bit, and we'll lighten up those, we'll lighten up that sandstone and see if we can get some details in it. Alrighty, we'll catch y'all later if you stop by. Thanks.